sleeping pigeon, same thing. You
I'd say like 45 degrees where it wants to sit.
Namaskar. To begin today's practice, we're going to start in a child's pose. Starting in a kneeling position, allowing the seat to sink down onto the heels. We take a big breath here, finding length through the spine. And exhale, begin to walk the fingertips forward. Hands walk out to the top of the mat as we allow the belly to sink down, maybe on top of the thighs. Maybe the belly falls between the thighs. Taking a big inhale here, lengthening through the crown, grounding down through the palms of the hands. We exhale and fold. Allowing the tailbone to release down towards the heels. Maybe the forehead sinks down towards the floor. We continue to walk the fingertips forward, finding length through the arms. Maybe a stretch up the side body, along the shoulders. As we continue to melt here. Big breaths. Filling up the belly on the inhale. Feeling it press against the thighs. And emptying completely on the exhale, sinking just a little bit deeper. One more big inhale. And exhale completely. Inhale, begin to rise to a tabletop position, hips stack over the knees as the shoulders go right over top of the hands, moving into cat-cow pose. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine. As the gaze lifts, we draw the shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, curl everything under. Forehead goes down towards the pelvis, pushing the mat away, finding width across the shoulders. Inhale, drop the belly. And exhale, curl everything under. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades together and draw them down the spine. And exhale, curl everything under, pull the belly in. One last big inhale here. And exhale to neutral. Moving into puppy pose, keeping the hips stacked over the knees, we're going to walk the hands forward, keeping the palms facing down. We begin to lower the chest down towards the mat, sending the tailbone high into the sky, gazes forward. We feel the stretch across the tops of the shoulders, maybe down the delts as we take one more big inhale. And exhale, maybe we bring our forehead to the mat, maybe the chin, as we continue to push the chest down towards the earth. Keeping the arms shoulder width apart. Internally rotating them, the same kind of movement as we would in downward facing dog. Nice big inhale. Nice big exhale. Smooth, controlled breaths. We take one more big inhale here. And exhale completely. Inhale, begin to walk the hands back up as we get ready to thread the needle, moving back into a tabletop position. Inhale, sweep the right arm tall, twisting to the right side. And exhale, send that right arm under the left. Palm faces up as we drop the shoulder down to the mat. If this feels good, begin to walk the left hand towards the top of the mat. Gaze is towards the left side as we keep the hips nice and square. Big inhale here. And exhale, draw the left shoulder down. Feel the stretch all along the back of the arms. Maybe you feel it on the side body. Maybe you feel the gentle twist in the hips. If you feel it pulling on the hips, try to gently tug the hips back to center. Keeping the hips stacked over the knees. We continue to walk the left hand forward as we continue to create length across the width of the shoulders. One more big inhale here. And exhale completely. Inhale, begin to draw that left arm back. Pressing back up to a tabletop position. Inhale, sweep the left arm high. And exhale, thread the needle second side. Palm faces up as we drop the left shoulder down to the mat. Keeping the hips square, we begin to walk that right arm forward. Smooth, controlled breaths. And finding length across the back of that left shoulder as we continue to drive down with the right. One more big inhale here. And exhale completely. Inhale, begin to rise, coming back into a tabletop position. We flip the toes, big inhale here. Hovering the knees a few inches off the mat. And exhale, pushing back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Internally rotating the arms, creating the width across the shoulders, keeping the same upper body movement as we had when we were in puppy pose. Driving down with the hands to push the hips high. We allow the chest to sink between the arms as we release the neck. Gaze is soft between the knees. One more big inhale here. And exhale completely. Inhale, we're going to roll forward and coming back down to a tabletop position. We're going to prepare for dolphin pose or Ardha Pincha Mayurasana. So coming down onto the forearms, we're going to have the same engagement through the legs as in downward facing dog, rooting the palms down into the mat, flipping to the toes here. Big inhale, hover the knees a few inches off the mat. And exhale, driving the hips high, straighten the legs. We're going to work to drive the chest down between the arms, down between the shoulders. Maybe we walk the toes as we release the neck, release the head. This is a very deep shoulder stretch. Big inhale, big exhale. Staying strong and engaged through the shoulders, pushing up to push the mat away, keeping the palms firmly rooted. We release the neck. Draw the abdomen in, lift up on the perineum. Maybe we walk the toes a little taller. Big inhale and big exhale. Drive the heels down. We're focusing on the upper body, so maybe you have a bend to the knees. That's totally okay too, as we work to continue to drop the chest between the arms. One more big inhale here. And exhale, slowly come down back to a kneeling position. Seat sinks on top of the heels, walking the hands forward, sinking down to Balasana or a child's pose. Walking the hands forward, we settle in here. One more big inhale. And exhale completely. Inhale, begin to rise, walking the hands back to the thighs. We rise for bound hand thunderbolt pose or Baddha Hasta Vajrasana. Big inhale here, clasping the hands behind the back. Seat is soft on top of the heels. Inhale, punch the arms down, open the chest, gaze lifts. Straightening the arms. Externally rotating the shoulders, opening the heart forward, squeezing the scapulas together. Big inhale and exhale. Punch the arms down, driving the shoulders away from the ears. Lift the chin, stretch the crown tall. Big inhales. Big exhales. Maybe you feel the stretch in the collarbones as we continue to open the heart, externally rotating the shoulders and drive the shoulders down and away. Smooth, controlled breaths. Feel the stretch. Maybe you feel the stretch up the front of the neck. One more big inhale here. And exhale, gently release the hands, bringing them back to the tops of the thighs. We take one breath here, big inhale. And big exhale, moving into Garudasana, arms. Inhale, we're going to sweep the arms wide, wrapping the right arm underneath the left. Twisting the arms here. Maybe the back of the palms pressed together. Maybe this is it. Maybe we just work to squeeze them here. Maybe the palms of the hands can come into contact. We're working into the twist. See how the arms drop here. Big inhale, fix the gaze forward and lift the elbows. Drive them tall. Big inhale. Maybe the gaze follows the thumbs as we lift into a gentle arch. Working to lift the shoulders, working to lift the arms. This one's a really deep stretch as well, all the way across the shoulders. Continuing to work into the twist. Keeping the arms centered. Maybe the gaze is soft at the thumbs. Big inhale, lift the arms a little higher. Lift the elbows. Keeping the arms at a 90-degree. And exhale, slowly release. One breath here, big inhale. And exhale completely. Inhale, Garudasana, second side, wrapping the left arm under the right this time. Maybe we draw the back of the palms, the back of the hands, squeeze together. Maybe this is where we're at and we feel that deep stretch on the right shoulder. If there's a little bit more, then maybe we work the palms around to get the palms to come in contact. Maybe the fingertips work to the palm. Big inhale here and exhale. Settle into the pose. Gaze is soft at the hands, 90-degree elbows and 90-degree bend at the elbows. As we inhale and lift the elbows a little higher. We're pushing the shoulders away, creating space across the scapulas. Big inhale. Allow the lungs to create more space. Big exhale, settle in deeper. Continuing to twist. We breathe here. Maybe we lift the gaze, maybe the elbows lift, maybe we take a gentle back bend here. Using our breath to work even deeper. One more big inhale. And exhale. Release here. Big inhale. And exhale, walk the hands forward back to Balasana, releasing into a child's pose. We're going to close our practice here. Feel free to stay in Balasana for as long as you would like. Maybe you want to take the stretch into the neck by taking a gentle bind, planting the elbows into the mat, bringing the palms of the hands together and bringing them just behind the nape of the neck. If you interlace your fingers and release here, you might feel a gentle stretch that deepens the stretch to the top of the neck, just there at the top of the spine. You can stay here. You can keep the hands rooted in the mat, maybe gently walking the fingertips even further. And settle in for as long as you would like. When you're ready, you can rise and close your practice. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.